Hi everyone, it's Bobby from Bemunchie again. So today I'm going to show you our top 5 beginner SEO tips on getting your website found on Google. So firstly, one of the questions I get asked regularly from some customers is how can I tell the difference between what's organic on Google or even an advertisement? So to give you an idea, if I just typed in electricians in Coventry, for example, you'll notice here at the top say sponsored, so they're paid advertisements, and anything else that also has an ad written in the top left corner is also an advertisement. If you scroll down, you'll also notice there's always ads at the bottom as well. So normally you'll see 3 at the bottom and 4 at the top. In between there's normally an organic map listing within Google. This normally is more popular for mobile devices as customers can easily call or even go straight to the website, or even find directions if it's a showroom, for example, that they're looking for. And in between that is normally around 10 organic listings per page on average for a search phrase that's been searched upon Google. So let's get into our SEO beginner tips on how to get your website on Google. So whilst I'm actually on this search phrase, one of the main important things is to optimize your website's page titles and meta descriptions. Now, a page title is anything that you see here, which is also the same thing that goes in the top tab, as well as anything that's underneath. This is your meta description. So, for example, if we typed in web design Nuneaton, you'll notice there's ads in place. You'll see our meta description at the top, and then also you'll see our title tag at the top, and then you'll also see our meta description underneath. Now normally there's a limit to some of the characters that you can put in the meta descriptions, because obviously Google does not want you to over cram your meta description out entirely to get customers to see it. Hence why on all of the listings you'll notice there's ... dots as they'll be continued onto the actual pages. Now another way of helping your business online is to have a Google My Business listing. So now let's type in electricians Hinckley, for example. So now I've got up electricians in Hinckley. You'll notice these are some Google business listings. This is actually one of our customers here that we've designed a website for a few years ago. So I'll click on theirs, and you'll notice right away it's got a website link that will link directly to their websites. It's basically got your address, opening hours, pretty much everything for the business. Now it's very handy to also gather reviews from here as well. As you can see, they've also been gathering their reviews for their business, and it's also got your telephone numbers linked in place. Now, a new feature that Google have got in place is messaging. So if I just type in one of our other customers, when you're on a mobile device, you'll be able to actually message directly. Only if you've actually got your messaging enabled through your Google My Business listing. So you'll see the screen recording here with the messaging section popped in place, as opposed to just having website directions, save and call. Now, thirdly, you'd also want to optimize your website content. Firstly, making sure your keywords that you're looking on that page are correctly in place. Myself personally, I use a Google Chrome extension, which I'll pop in the link in the description. And if there are any broken links on your website, you'd want to get them fixed immediately, whether you remove the link altogether or you actually fix the link. Normally this happens if a website's been updated or old pages have been removed and they've not been updated onto the actual old links that were throughout the website. So to give you an idea on how it looks, if I go to our own company website, for example, and now that it's all loaded in place, if I was to just click on the Chrome extension, it will do a search for me. And as you can see, there's 93 links in total on the page. It's even highlighted where them links are in green to show that they're not broken and they're all working. Another thing that I would mainly suggest is optimizing your website's performance on both desktop and mobile. Now, one of the most common things nowadays is, especially being in 2022, everyone's using smartphones, and you'd want to be looking into ways of making sure your website is optimized for desktop as well as mobiles. And lastly, to make sure your website has an XML sitemap and it's been submitted to Google Search Console. This is to show, one, your website is actually being indexed, which is being found through Google, as well as other search engines like Microsoft Webmaster Tools, as well as being able to see the users and the popular pages that you've got and where you are averagely on the search rankings, along with obviously making sure you've got Google Analytics. And another way to double check is if you've got Google Analytics. Again, if I go to our website, for example, and I'll load up a couple of websites. This is another customer of ours, and let's just type in electricians Hinkley again, and you'll notice if I go to Hinkley electrician, I will have to blur out the logo just in case to see if they've got any analytics. And now, as you can see, I'm using a Google Tag Assistant through Google Chrome again. There is no Google Analytics in place. However, if I go to our own website, we've got a couple of site tags in place. I've blurred out the user codes, and we've also got Google Tag Manager. And if I go to one of our existing customers that we've worked on, you'll also notice they've got Google Ads and Google Analytics in place as well. You can click here to actually see the SEO that we've done for Coventry Safety Deposit Centre and the rankings that they're achieving in the search terms on Google, as well as a paid advertisement. Click on the top right to view that video as well. If you have any questions for your business and its web SEO performance, feel free to get in touch. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like us to review your website's performance, again, feel free to get in touch. Our link will be in the description below. And also don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube, and to view our latest videos, as well as marketing tips, and check out our blog on our website as well.